Hello everyone, I've got Weekly Mutation number 37 for you, and that is Ulnar New Year. It's time for celebration, and Amon's starting it all off with a bang. Not only does he intend to overload Ulnar, he has outfitted his own minions with explosives as well. Make use of the resources being gifted to you and put a stop to Amon's plans. This is on the Lock and Load co-op mission. The first mutation is Fireworks. Enemies launch a dazzling fireworks display upon death, dealing damage to your nearby units. And the second mutation is Lucky Envelopes. Festive envelopes containing resource pickups are dropped at random throughout the map. Alright, possible 185,000 bonus experience by beating this on Brutal difficulty. And for my Mastery Skill Points allocation in Power Set 1, I've got everything in Combat Unit Resource Cost Reduction. I'm going to change that right now to Structure, Life, and Shields. I'm not going to be using his units. I'm going to be focusing on the Photon Cannons, Kadarin Monoliths, and the Shield Batteries. So this is definitely going to be more helpful for that. We're going to keep Repair Beam Healing Rate. And for Power Set 3, we're going to keep Chrono Boost Efficiency the way it is. Okay, that's all good, and we're going to hop straight into things on Brutal difficulty. Alright, as you can see, my teammate is the Overmind once again, and he is now Mastery level 90, so congratulations to him. And all of you, please go check out his YouTube channel. It's the Overmind, a 0 instead of an O. He has an awesome YouTube channel, and he's very good at StarCraft. He's like a... technically, he's been in the Masters League in 1v1, but I'd say right now he's more at the very top Masters League level. He won't give himself credit. I'm giving him the credit, though. He's that good. Anyways, let's get it started. Alright, we are playing as Karax, and we're going to be doing the defense style. So, what I am going to do is just work on... Oh yeah, no Zerg it looks like. But what I'm going to do is get out a forge right away, and then I'm going to throw down an assimilator right away as well. And keep on pumping out these probes, that is. Okay, there we go, got the assimilator. Alright, we want to get up a lot of gas just so we can get those upgrades. And we got to make sure to pick up these resource packs here. I'm actually kind of confused on that. 1 second. So it kind of looks like we just get free resources? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this isn't even going to be hard. This is going to be such an easy weekly mutation. Well, at least they made a fun one for us, I guess, huh? Alright, we're going to throw down 2 photon cannons. We are getting way too many resources. Okay, there we go. We're just going to go ahead and pick that up. We'll start attacking this. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just saying a chain attack. We're going to attack the center rock with this, and then I'll automatically start attacking this rock. Same goes for this. Photon cannon will attack this rock and then that rock right there. Okay, I'm going to keep on pumping out these probes here. Gather those free resources. I'm going to start getting upgrades from the solar forge. I'm going to chrono boost that. And since we have so many resources, I'm just going to go ahead and go nuts and start being aggressive. So throw down a pylon for now. I want to get my nexus down real quick, and then I'll go back to being aggressive. Okay. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to just start literally walking up this ramp and destroying them. That sounds great. And we're going to throw down a gateway, so eventually we can get our cybernetics core, and then after we get the oh shoot, I lost my probe. And then after we get the cybernetics core, then we can start getting our Twilight Council. And then once we have that, we can get a robotics bay, and then a robotics facility, and then a robotics bay. And once we have the robotics bay, then we can get all of our upgrades from the solar forge. Ooh, it looks like there's siege tanks. That's not what I like to see. Well, we have a lot of resources, so I'm just going to go ahead and do something like that. My gateway should be done pretty quick here. Once the gateway's done, I can start building shield batteries so I can regenerate those resources. Get our gas down really quick like. Okay, there we go. I'm going to throw down the cybernetics core real quick before I go down there. Spawn a couple more pylons. Okay. Alright, there we go. Get everything squared away here. Alright. The Overmind just cleared everything out with no, but that worked out really well for us. Okay.
If left uncontested, it will
Uh-oh.
fall under his
Gotta watch out for that.
and begin to destabilize Ulnar.
Okay, we'll just throw down one shield battery here. Uh-oh. Oh no! Those little fireworks are killing my my probes.
Your ally requires your presence to claim the objective.
Alright, so we'll come back over there in just a second. I'm gonna gather these free resources. Get our gas going. Okay, I'm gonna start getting enhanced targeting to increase the range of my defenses. And I'm gonna throw down a Twilight Council, and holy cow, there's too many resources everywhere. This is ridiculous. Alright, looks like the Overmind's on top of that. I'm going to throw down a couple more forges. I want to get more upgrades at once. I'm going to use Chrono Wave. And we're also going to get Optimized Ordnance to increase the attack speed of our defenses. The Photon Cannon, Kadaran Monolith, that is. I'm going to throw my forges into a hotkey. Also going to start getting Fortification Barrier that allows shield batteries to grant target structures a barrier that absorbs up to 100 damage for 10 seconds. Okay, we're going to throw our Twilight Council into a hotkey. We're going to get Rapid Recharging that allows energy regeneration of Energizers and shield batteries to be increased by 100%. And we're going to build a couple more of these gateways to spawn in a bunch of Energizers. Get our Warp Gate research. And then start getting shields. We don't actually need the ground weapons. Our Energizers' attack damage doesn't really need to be increased. It's not a big deal. We just want to focus on the defense upgrades, that is. Okay, we're going to get Solar Efficiency level 2. I'm going to throw down a robotics facility here. Okay, I'm going to start building some defenses. When you have pretty much unlimited resources, you can just play absolutely your best. Or you can play really sloppy. You can just, you know, that works too. I mean, I'm just randomly placing defenses wherever I can fit them in. Okay. I'm going to gather these resources. Okay, get that real quick like. I'm going to keep that chrono boosted. There we go, and then I'm going to get phase detonation that allows orbital strikes to stun enemy targets for 1.5 seconds. And then, 1 second here, we're going to change these all into warp gates. We're also going to get Solar Flare, which allows our Solar Lances to deal an extra 200 damage over 10 seconds in the path that they strike. I think I just need to set a probe aside to gather in these resources. Oh yeah, it looks like I already have one there. So this is going to be my probe for gathering resources. Okay, do I have a probe? A free probe? Okay. Okay. I'm going to spawn a bunch more probes down here. Okay, I'm going to throw down my robotics bay and gather more of these resources. I'm going to send that probe up there. Okay, I'm going to throw down a pylon here. I'm going to throw down a couple Kadaran monoliths, kind of wall this little area off too.
We are one step closer to regaining full control of the Celestial Locks.
Okay, we do need to leave a little pathway. Okay, I'll throw a Kadaran monolith down right there. Shield battery right there, another pylon, and then we'll throw down some more Kadaran monoliths. There we go. Throw a Kadaran monolith right there. Another photon cannon right there for some detection. Another photon cannon right there. Okay. We'll just go help them out with this purifier beam. Let it do work for us. And we're just going to keep on fortifying everything.
Defensive drone initiated.
When you have the resources, might as well just spend them, huh? In StarCraft, that is. Don't necessarily take that advice for life. You could run into a bad situation if you just spend all of your money.
Join your ally to claim the objective.
Okay. Alright. Now we do want to start spawning some of these energizers. And I am going to want to get that upgrade for the energizers to capture units. Enemy units. For the time being. Yeah, let's check it out. Reclamation. Energizers gain the ability to temporarily take control of enemy mechanical units. Reclaimed units self-destruct after 120 seconds. So basically, after 2 minutes... Looks like we need to chrono boost that one. After 2 minutes, the enemy unit that you have captured just dies. Okay. Alright, so, you know, since we have so many resources, we are actually going to make units. I lied about what I previously said, because why not? We have so many resources. The main reason I wouldn't make units is because, well, the main reason I wouldn't do it is because we wouldn't have resources generally. And this lock and load mission is just it's a defense map. It's a really good map for Karax to play by placing just a bunch of photon cannons and shield batteries all over the place. But if you have, you know, no problem with gaining any minerals and gas, why not? Okay, we'll throw down some more of these pylons here. Need to get a couple photon cannons down to distract this enemy wave. Okay, we'll use our solar lance. Not that we really needed to. Oh, those darn fireworks keep getting my probes. Okay, I'm gonna send another probe down over there. Oh boy. Yeah, those fireworks are pretty good. Okay, we'll throw down. Jeez, the resources are crazy here. Okay, we're gonna spawn a bunch of immortals and colossi.
Now back to
There we go. I actually spent some of my resources. Thank goodness. Okay. You need a crazy good micro in order to get all of these resources. It's ridiculous. Okay. We captured this. Need a pylon here. Throw some more photon cannons down there. Gotta get some resources over here. I think I need to rebuild a couple defenses over here. Okay. Alright, gather resources. I'm just using the shift command right now, so wherever I see resources, I'm just going to send my probe to do some work for me when I'm not looking. And I think that's the best way to just go about it if you want to gather a bunch of resources all at once.
I am activating chrono
Okay.
boost now. That should greatly increase.
Alright, I should create
output
these
production.
energizers to go help out my ally, Overmind.
time to play defense.
I don't actually need to keep my energizers at these outposts. My defense will do all the work themselves. Alright, we're going to start taking out some bunkers and stuff. Alright, we do have reclamation, so I should make sure to use that ability. Okay, we're going to go ahead and capture the siege tank to start. Oh, or not. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Didn't capture it or anything. Don't know why. Okay. Whoa, wait a second here. 5, there we go. Okay. Spawn a bunch of immortals down over there.
Cloaking technology.
Taking heavy losses here.
Okay, we do need to get out a couple observers. Okay. So kill the stuff that's down over here. Okay, our probe's still alive, thank goodness. As long as the probe's alive. As long as our probe's alive, we are sitting good. Okay, we have all of the upgrades we want from here. I don't need to chrono boost that anymore. We'll start getting the upgrades from both of these forges. Looks like we're on level 2 attack
One
and
hell of a
armor right
healing
now.
device.
And I do want to get an upgrade from the engineering bay for, okay, we're going to get extended thermal lance, class I gains improved range, and fire beam. That upgrades the damage of the class I. I believe it does an extra 100 damage over 5 seconds. And then Shadow Cannon allows the mortal to deal 200 damage to a target unit or structure from a distance. Okay, and now we have a bunch of observers. We're going to kill this hybrid. Come on, we gotta use our energy. Watch out for the fireworks. Oh, fireworks did a lot of damage, but that's okay. I'm gonna spawn some more observers here. Okay, and some sentinels it looks like. I'm gonna walk up this ramp. Use our solar lance ability. Alright, so the increased mineral amounts are actually quite helpful right now. I didn't think that they would be, but I am definitely noticing that with all of these fireworks going off, it makes it a little bit more difficult, but still not all that hard. Okay. Let's try to gather as many minerals as we can. I'm gonna send some more probes out. Gotta have probes creating stuff for us. Send one of these probes over here to create some more defenses. Okay, send my probes up here. Need some static defense. I really didn't need the observers because I could have just placed a bunch of these photon cannons down. But that's alright. Alright, and we're going to drop our purifier beam, clear out some stuff for us. Gotta make sure my probes stay alive, darn it. Okay, we're going to start walking forward. Move this probe up here. Keep making more probes. I'm just going to send a bunch of them over and then create a bunch more. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to get attack and armor level 3. Okay, and we're going to pump out some more immortals and colossi if we have the resources for it. And holy cow, stuff is going down over here. Okay, we're going to use our solar lance ability to try to help out our defenses. Okay, we're sitting okay. Shield batteries have been doing a good job. I'm going to need to send another probe or two over there. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to power up these defenses. And we're going to start making some more static defense over there. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yep, send a probe over there. Okay, we need to gather some of these resources.
4 of the 5 locks are under our control. Only 1 remains.
Okay, we'll send that probe there. We need to get some of these resources. They're everywhere. Gotta keep up your micro. Alright. Get that, get that, get that, get that. Okay, and make sure we stay alive here. Okay, and we want a ton of these shield batteries. Shield batteries are going to keep our defenses alive. Okay, I'm going to drop down these orbital strikes, help out our defenses. Holy cow. Fireworks are going to do a lot of damage. I didn't get my shield batteries up yet. Okay, looks like we're okay still. Would be good if I got some reclamations. Oh shoot, right on my spawning in energizers. That sucks. Okay, we're going to use Chrono Wave. Solar Lances to help out the Overmind. There we go. Okay, we'll take out these medevacs, if I can hit them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it still looks like there's an enemy wave sitting right here on our mini-map. Don't know what the heck's going on there. It's been sitting there for a while. Okay, just need to make sure that I've got probes alive. I have at least one alive here. Okay, just gonna put down a bunch of these shield batteries.
The locks are nearly overloaded. We must activate them now or we will all be destroyed.
Alright, the Overmind was able to destroy that bonus objective very easily, so that's good.
Amon can no longer use it against us.
Indeed. All data points to its
Okay.
elimination.
Alright, and now we're going to send some Colossi over to help out the Overmind. I'm just going to hotkey my units directly towards him, help him out, hopefully. I'm going to create some Energizers to support him as
Defensive
well.
drone initiated.
Hopefully we can use some Reclamation abilities. If the very least will increase the units, his units' attack speed and movement speed. I believe that's what it does. Yeah, Chrono Beam. Friendly target gains plus 25% attack speed and movement speed. So very good ability. Okay, we're going to drop some Orbital Strikes here. And we are most definitely not going to get any Reclamations in. Hang on. We're going to get at least one, I think. Yep, there we go. We're going to capture that Raven too. Yep, there we go. Okay, yep. Okay, now we're going to move forward. There we go. That's exactly what we need. We're going to get that Raven too. We don't want any of those nasty Ravens doing damage to us. There, we're capturing a whole bunch of units. We got a Banshee, 2 Ravens. We got a bunch of Colossi coming in. Okay, I need to help out with this wave though. The siege tanks are being a little nasty to me.
Defensive drone.
Oh boy.
Enemy just tore through my forces. We've got to
Okay.
back off.
Overmind's in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, we're gonna reclaim these Banshees so they can't do any more damage to us. Shoot, I need to get some probes over here. There we go. Alright, can't do any damage to us if they're captured, right? Okay, there we go. Finally making really good use of that Reclamation ability, which is awesome. Okay, I'm just going to send a ton of probes over there.
Our pylon is under attack. Base is under attack.
Each lock we activate slows Amon's progress.
Alright, there we go, we did it. Well, shoot, I didn't get to make good use of that Reclamation ability until the very end there, but it worked so well. All those Banshees would have actually been really nasty to deal with at that moment right there. Well, I suppose I could have used my Orbital Strikes, but the Reclamation ability was awesome. It definitely was. I mean, we got to capture that Battlecruiser, those Ravens, I think we captured like 3 or 4 Banshees. One of them died, I think. And I think I didn't get a siege tank, but I almost did there at the end. But anyways, it worked out really well. That was an awesome playthrough. Really fun Weekly Mutation. Oh shoot, looks like he left. Oh, and he's gone. Alright, so we lost him. Alright, and there you have it, everyone. Well, I hope this was helpful. If you were struggling on that, I was looking through the co-op mission chat, and it looks like a lot of people haven't actually been struggling on this one. So a lot of people have just been playing as Zagara. Zagara has been doing really well because of Banelings. Those fireworks can't destroy Banelings if they're already blown up. Get the concept? So that's another strategy, and I have seen a lot of people been using Nova. And of course, I think Karax is an awesome commander, so go ahead and use Karax. So if you guys struggle, post some, if you have any other extra questions, that is, post them in the comments. Let me know what you think. And if you did beat this mutation, let me know how you did beat it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.